Yo, this is Large back with another video. Um, felt I had my voice, got what I needed to get out earlier. Talking about releases just got me, amped up to, the end of the year releases. And, the release surprised us all when they released Maurice. I was kind of, disappointed. I was looking forward to having her return from her injury. And if they go and release her, I was kind of upset, but people will get released, okay. she definitely didn't deserve to get released. I thought there would have been others that would have gotten released before Maurice, to tell you the truth. And I agree when everybody said that Caitlyn should have probably gotten released, AJ should have probably gotten released, and Tamina should have probably gotten released. And I agree when people say that, I totally agree. I have nothing but respect for people who say the right thing because of the right cause. And my thing is with Divas is they need to clean the whole Divas division out. Leave Beth Phoenix, leave Natalya, leave, of course, even Kelly in there. Leave those four in there, okay? Layla too. When Layla returns, let Layla and Karma have those 6 already locked in. The rest of the Divas really need to go. They're starting to be irrelevant. I mean, the Bella Twins, they're hot. They're starting to be really irrelevant. They had a little push with the Divas title. Now they're irrelevant. Caitlyn and AJ, they've been a part of NXT. Caitlyn, won NXT. I mean, she was with Vicky in the storyline with Vicky Guerrero. That suddenly died out. Rosa Mendes, she was changing hornswoggles, diapers, and feeding them breast milk. Suddenly dropped him and turned heel, and then she was with freaking Alicia Fox and Tamina, and then you don't even see them together anymore. Oksana really don't know what she's doing. She's hanging off of Teddy Long's nuts right now, so I really don't know what's going on. I mean, we know what's going on, but I mean, what's the deal? What is she up to? We don't know. And, we're starting not to really care what's going on because this is getting senseless. What did they really want to do with this chick? I mean, they had her with the big wedding with Goldust last year, and she turned on him and all that. But what now? What now? She wants to marry Teddy now? I don't know. Tamina, they gave her this crazy way into the WWE on the Usos. They beat up the Hart Dynasty and all that. That's how she made her debut. Tamina, I could see her potentially being a great threat at Beth Phoenix's title if they went about physicality. See, what the WWE is, they really don't go by physicality, and I think they took that into consideration into a storyline, making Beth Phoenix and Natalya powerful and beautiful and all that, which to me, honestly, in my opinion, they actually look like drag queens when they wear their extra stuff, especially last night. Beth, Natty, no more makeup, no more mascara, no more whatever that was last night, and all the nights that you've been dressing up, it doesn't look right. Okay, Natalya, Beth Phoenix, she looks okay. She looks okay. Natalya, I really don't buy her. I really don't buy into Natalya. I think she's not strong. Okay, the only thing Natalya really has underneath her belt, that belt, that stomach she sucks in all the time, is submissions. Okay, she's not strong. She's not powerful. I don't know what. Beth Phoenix should really knock her over the skull and kick her out and bring Tamina in, because Tamina is strong. She's actually strong. And Caitlyn, she's strong too. Freaking Caitlyn used to be a freaking bodybuilder back, before she started modeling and being in WWE and all that. She's a freaking bodybuilder, and I was looking at pictures of her the other day. I was like, good every day. That girl got some muscle on her, and you know, she's strong. She's strong herself, and you know, they should throw her out, throw Natalia out of that thing because she's not strong at all. She's just a submissionist, and you know, they should add Caitlyn to the thing. You know, she's strong. She might be in the running of being stronger than Beth Phoenix. Who knows? But like I said, you know, the whole Divas division, you know, need to be kind of like organized and kind of wiped out. I think they should get rid of the Divas they aren't using because, you know, they ain't doing nothing but just wasting their time. The Bella Twins, even though, you know, they aren't using them, I do see them sticking around. And Rosa Mendez, I don't really see her sticking around too much longer. Alicia Fox, they're kind of doing something with her now. Tamina, you know, she's been on NXT lately with Caitlyn. Program there now, I guess. But, you know, programs, you know, really don't last that long anymore. So, you know, expect a release there. I don't know who it's going to be. Might be Tamina, most likely. WWE really doesn't care. I don't say they really don't care, because if that's the case, they probably released Ted DiBiase earlier this year. But, you know, I do honestly see them keeping Ted DiBiase around and Cody Rhodes because they're fathers and who they come from. So I honestly see those two sticking around, and they're doing stuff with those guys. They, you know, pursuing, you know, Ted DiBiase to be a singles competitor, not a butt kisser or anybody's slave for now, I guess. Seeming that WWE doesn't know what they want, but you know, like I said before, I see a release, you know, from either Tamina, Caitlyn. I can't figure it out. You know, most likely it leans over to Caitlyn that stays, and Tamina that goes. It's not about the physicality. It's about how you look to Vince. I do believe, you know, because John Cena, he wrestles like dump. And, you know, it's because his physicality that he stays. Mason Ryan, you know, he actually can wrestle. I give Mason Ryan, he can actually wrestle. I watched some of his matches in FCW, and, you know, basically when they have him in the ring now in WWE and Raw and all that, they basically just have him destroy instead of actually wrestle a match. And, you know, that's going to make people only think that he's not a good wrestler and that he's just another muscled up guy. But Mason Ryan can actually wrestle a good match. You know, like I said, the Divas I see getting released is Rosa Mendez, either Caitlyn or Tamina. The Bella Twins, they're sticking around for a long time. Like I said, Eve, Kelly, Natalia, Beth Phoenix, Karma, and Layla. They gotta keep those. They gotta keep those 6, no matter what. They have to keep those 6 because those are 6 divas. They might mess around and release Layla next, and they really don't need to do that because they can do so much with Layla. And, you know, there's rumors surfing around the internet that Michelle McCool might return between the end of this year and early on next year. And they could possibly reunite Lay Cool. They take on Beth Phoenix and Natalia, I guess. Only Tam will tell and all that. I really hope WWE really doesn't release Layla because I'm a big fan of Layla. Layla can do a whole lot with the WWE. She's a dancer and all that. She's good. That kind of make Cody Rhodes upset, you know, being the fact that they dating in real life. So please, WWE, don't do it. Don't release Layla. You don't released enough this year. Don't release. You done released the wrong divas this year. You released Melina, even though Melina, you know, was moaning and groaning about not being in WrestleMania picture with John Morrison. You know, it's not. You know, I don't think WWE really should have did that. But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. But you know, Maurice was good, and you know she was going to make her return, and you know they do this, and you know they released enough this year. And Gail Kim, they got rid of her. She's in TNA, living her life right now, living La Vida Loca, winning titles and winning matches that you know seem so fake and unrealistic. I mean, they have Tara jobbing to her now, but you know, off subject. but yeah, like I said, I see either Caitlyn or Tamina getting released. Rosa Mendes, she's bye-bye. Maxine, they might use her. They might rise her up to the occasion, I guess. She might be sticking around for a long time. But as Tamina and Rosa Mendes, they're gone out. You know, and I really hope they do keep Layla. They need Layla, I guess. Or, you know, they do a doozy and they might release one more diva and just keep the rest, because then it will be a real shortage in divas if they release any of them from off of SmackDown, because SmackDown is kind of short on divas, and so, you know, they'll kind of have a shortage in divas. They might not release anybody in that department. But in superstar wise, I do believe John Morrison will get released. I think Drew McIntyre might get released, because there's no, you're just embarrassing them too. And those two have really good talent, and I hope to God that, you know, if they do get released, they go to TNA or go to ROH or something else, you know, a company that can actually treat them right for what they are. And, you know, if they do that, you know, I really hope them the best. If they get released, I really would wish them, you know, best of luck in their future endeavors. And I would, you know, really wish them luck if they do get released. And because those two have good talent. And I do believe, I think JTG might get released. This guy is god awful. You know, he doesn't put on good matches at all. He's gone. Heath Slater, like I said earlier in my other video, Heath Slater, he's gone. He's out the window. He done buried himself already enough. He's gone. Darren Young might get released because of his mistakes, but, you know, he keeps it real. I hope they kind of keep him. You know, he's pretty good. He helps get it up with Derek Bateman on NXT and Titus O'Neil and Percy Watson. I see, you know, those guys sticking around, but Darren Young, he's kind of in jeopardy right now. Evan Bourne, they won't release him. I don't think Vince will release him. It will be a heck of a surprise if he does, but, you know, I don't think Vince and Johnny H should pull the plug on Evan, not yet. But, you know, as for Darren Young, you know, he might be in jeopardy. And Heath Slater, I already know he's going to get released. So, there you have it. To all my little RJ Maniacs out there, always subscribe. And, you know, another thing is to, all my subscribers, you can inbox me and talk to me about anything, you know, about what's going on in the wrestling world. If you want me to, you know, speak upon the topic or anything that you want me to talk about, I can talk about anything on here. Emery gave me the rights to this page. She said I can talk about anything. That means sex, education, all that stuff. Inbox me. RJ will tell you the truth about anything you want to know. Alright? So, you know, like I said, just subscribe, like the video, comment your thoughts at below. And like I said, to all my little RJ Maniacs out there, see y'all next live.